So welcome to Throwback Thursday. Today we can't throw back any further than what we're going. We're going to talk about my first ever job that I did with the Lego company. So way back in 2009, I worked with Lego at Sydney Aquarium, where they basically took a huge amount of Lego models and put them throughout the aquarium and Sydney Wildlife World down in Darling Harbour. Now the interesting part about this model is all of these models had come from overseas, from either Cladno from Lego there or the United States, and just about all of those models came damaged in one way or another. They got banged up in transit or whatever. So one of my first jobs was to spend a few days repairing these models and fixing them up. And probably the main one that I worked on, there's this glorious mermaid, and she sat in with the dugongs in the aquarium, and basically I pretty much had to recreate most of her, which was a lot of fun. So that was sort of the first thing that I ever did working with the Lego company. But what I will tell you the interesting story about is how we actually installed these models. And you're talking about some of the biggest models you've ever seen, like this giant shark, for example's sake. Now, because it's a working real-life aquarium, we couldn't install these models during the day. So we basically had to come in and do the night shift. Now, unbeknownst to me, that there's a lot of nocturnal fish and animals, okay, that really start to come alive. And probably the most scariest, although it seemed scary at the time, but it's not so much now, was there was this amazing minifigure, giant Lego man made with a snake wrapped around him, and he was actually going inside the snake enclosure at Sydney Wildlife World, okay? And so all of these snakes are nocturnal, so the real life snake handlers come in with their sticks and stuff, and they basically take all the snakes over to a certain spot, and then we come in and put the Lego model in. So I'm actually in a glass room with 6 of the 10 most deadliest snakes in the world, putting a Lego model in. Admittedly, they're nice and safe over to the side, but it was kind of creepy. But being the new guy, I drew the short straw, and I was the one that had to do this. It's very unusual to put Lego in a situation like that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and for a first job ever, I was pretty lucky.